Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining me at this time is Ethan Knowles, who has signed on for the first team this evening. Ethan, how does it feel to be a Matlock Town first team player?
I really am excited to sign on for the first team and happy that I did it. I've been working in the reserves really hard, and we've been doing well in the reserves, and to get a chance to get into the first team is very good for me, and hopefully I'll get an opportunity to come off of the bench or even start one day, but just got to keep working hard.
We've seen lads make the step up from the academy to the reserves to the first team, namely the likes of Harry Wood, who came in towards the end of last season and grabbed himself a goal. Is that the success you look to emulate?
Yeah, I would love to always get on for the first team, especially from coming through the academy. And like Harry Wood last season did very well. He got his goal and he's just progressed from there. I'd love to do the exact same.
You've worked under Dave at reserve level. What do you think he brings as a manager?
He brings he calms you down. He tells you what to do. He's very helpful in that respect. Like, he always helps you improve. Always tells you what you're doing wrong, but not in the wrong way. He doesn't shower you, and he always he's always confident and always likes to play football. So he's a good manager.
You were a big part of the academy team, I think it's fair to say. Got noticed by not just people at Matlock, but people elsewhere. For those who perhaps are watching this, you've got A-level results out today, you've got GCSE results coming up in the next few weeks. Would the academy be something that you would say people should get involved with?
If you love football, then definitely get involved with the Matlock Academy. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fun when you're not playing football. It's fun when you're playing football. I can't think of anything else what you'd rather do.
Right, to finish things off, Ethan, do you have a message from Matlock Town fans?
I'm happy to sign with the first team, and hopefully they'll do really well this season, so come and visit.
Right, thank you very much, Ethan Knowles. FC TV, joining me this time is Michael Williams. Willow, how's it feel to be back at Matlock?
Yeah, it feels great, yeah. Happy to be back. Happy to start pre-season. I can't wait for the season to start.
The last few seasons we've seen you grab a lot of goals and play more of a forward play midfield role, but what's your favourite place in the midfield to play?
I'd say the attacking centre mid. I do like it there. Obviously grab goals and I can always track back. I think I'm fit enough to do that. So.
Do you feel if the need ever comes up to be deployed as a striker, that's something you're happy to do?
Yes, of course I am, yes. Love getting goals, so the work rate, I can always run the channel, so yeah, I'm happy doing that.
Ahead of, we start Saturday, big game against Lancaster City. This is last training session tonight. Do you feel the boys are ready to go?
Yes, I think the lads are raring to go, yeah. Can't wait.
Is there anybody in particular signings-wise that have caught your eye in training?
Chappie is class feet, plays in a sort of similar position to me. Do think he's good, to be fair.
Do you set yourself any goals ahead of the season in regards to how many goals you want to score, how many assists you want to get, or are you one of the players that just waits to see what happens?
I do wait to see what's happened, but I always set myself goals, do better than last year. So as long as I do better than last year, I'll be happy.
What made you want to stay at Matlock Town? Because I understand, like a lot of players we've got here, you were likely in demand. What is it about this club that makes players want to stay here?
Well, it's a great place to be. It's local. The football we got playing last year was class at the end of last year when Hooley took over. The football that he's started to play with the lads is on the floor, tick-a-tack, and that's just nice to play.
Like working under Dave?
It is good. He's like one of the lads. He gets involved with everything. He's always there to, if you want to go and chat to him, anything about that. It's alright.
Finish us off. You've become a little bit known online for your fortnight celebrations. Is that something that we're going to continue to see throughout the season?
Yes, as long as I get the goals, they'll keep popping out, yeah, of course.
Right, final question. Do you have a message for Matlock Town fans?
Yes, get down and support us, as many as you can. It'll be great to always get behind the guys, so please do.
Right, thank you very much, Will.
Thank you.
Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining me at this time is Charlie Dawes. Charlie, how's it feel to be back at Matlock?
Yeah, it's good to be back. Great team. I mean, Gaffer's got me back in. I've enjoyed pre-season. So yeah, quality for the season on Saturday.
You've had 2 spells here previously, one a loan move and one a more permanent role. What do you feel is different about you as a player now?
I feel like I've had more experience in this kind of league and the league below, so I know what league's about. So obviously coming back up here, it's a bit of a step up from what I was playing at last year. I feel like I'm more sharper, feel more, obviously like I said, more experienced. So yeah.
Do you enjoy working under Dave?
Yeah, I know Dave from where I live, so yeah, he's a good lad, and I've come in and seems like a really good manager. So yeah.
Are you the sort of player that sets yourself goals in regards to getting goals and assists for the season, or are you the sort of player that just waits to see what happens and let it come naturally?
It just comes naturally. I'm not one to set goals or anything like that. It's just as it comes. So yeah.
We're at the last training session currently before the big game on Saturday against Lancaster City. You must be chomping at the bit to get going.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I can't wait for the season to start. I mean, it'll be a big game for us on Saturday against Lancaster, so be a good experience for me to, if I'm in squad, hopefully get back out and play.
Training amongst lads, is there anybody in particular who's caught your eye and impressed you?
Listen, all the lads are looking good. They all look sharp, so I think we're going to put up a good game against Lancaster on Saturday. I say everyone's looking good, everyone's looking sharp, so it'll be a good game. Right, to finish things off, do you have a message for Matlock Town fans? Yeah, just get down whenever you can. It'll be great to see you all here and get behind lads for what will hopefully be a good season for us.
Right, thank you very much, Charlie Dawes.
Cheers.
Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining me this time is Jack Brownell. Jack, how does it feel to stand for Matlock Town?
It's good. It's a new challenge coming from Chesterfield. It's my second spell in non-league, but at a high level. So I'm looking forward to the challenge.
What do you feel is your best position?
Personally, I think I'm best in midfield, but I don't mind playing at right back or anywhere really. I just enjoy playing, just enjoy being on the pitch.
During this pre-season, you come up against your old club. What was that like?
It was good. Good to see some more faces. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Are you the sort of player that sets yourself goals for the season ahead, or are you the sort of player that likes to wait and see just what unfolds?
No, I like to set myself goals. Such as there's a lot of high quality players in this team, so for me to get starting regularly will be a good goal for me.
What do you feel coming into squad you will bring?
Definitely I feel hard work. I won't stop winning. And yeah, that's it really. I like to think I'm quite good on the ball, but that's down to opinions.
What's it like be working with Dave?
It's good. I feel like I know the type of football that he likes to play. I feel like I can fit in the squad and in his formation that he likes to play. I know what he's trying to get across to the players.
Well, you're still obviously quite young. Will you be looking to impress at this level, hopefully yourself a move higher up, or has that not entered your mind?
Yeah, hopefully. I think it's in every player's mind really to try and get as high up the leagues as they can.
We've seen lads drop down from Chesterfield before to come to Matlock, whether that be alone, like Sir Ricky German, Curtis Morrison, and a few other players who've come on here and done really well. Is it? You've mentioned you've had a spell at non-league before. Do you think it's going to be difficult for you to adapt from league football, which Chesterfield were in last season, to non-league, or do you think you'll take to it like a duck to water?
It will take some getting used to. I feel like there's a higher tempo at this level. You don't get as much time on the ball, so it will take some getting used to. But I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Right, to finish things off, do you have a message for Matlock Town fans?
Yeah, I feel like the team's going to do very well this year, and I think we'll be pushing high up the league.
Right, thank you very much, Jack. Cheers, mate. Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining me at this time is Alex Hurst. Alex, how does it feel to be a Matlock Town player?
It's good, yeah. I think
being a player my age, it's a good place to be for me. Get first team experience, men's football. Just try and get in the squad, and then hopefully keep making an impact in games. Really.
You were at Crewe Alexander last year, which is a club famous for bringing through young players.
Yeah.
What's it like what's the difference for you being at this level compared to that one?
I think because I was playing 23 level at Crewe Alexandra, and I think the difference between the two standards isn't that much difference. I'd say it's similar, like technically. Obviously, this standard's a lot more physical because it's men's football, but under 23s was a bit more. The results didn't matter, but obviously here the results matter, so you've got to give everything in every game. Yeah.
Do you feel like after being released and coming down here, you've got a point to prove to those who doubt you?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, my aim in my career is to play up the leagues, as high as I can. So dropping down to this level might look like a backward step, but if I want to progress in my career, I think this is the best place for me at the moment.
How have you found working under Dave Hull?
I think he's really good. Yeah, he likes getting the ball down, playing football, technical football, which obviously in these leagues you wouldn't get much of. So, and I think he likes giving young players a chance as well. So it's good. Yeah.
We've seen you during pre-season play a multitude of different positions. What do you feel is your best position?
I mean, most of the time, my career so far, I've been playing mostly on the wing or number 10 or up front, but I think he's put me in a full-back role, which I have played before last season, like a wing-back role, and I like it there. So I'll play anywhere really, but I do like full-back at the moment, yeah.
What's it been like being involved with pre-season? There's been a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
Have you found it easy to gel amongst lads?
Yeah, they're all a great bunch of lads, and I think it's good. We've got a mix of ages because the older players like to look after you, or they might give you a bit of banter. But yeah, it's good.
To finish things off, do you have a message for Matlock fans?
I'm just going to give my all in every game, and hopefully we do what people expect of us this season.
Right, thank you very much, Alex.
Cheers. Thank you.
Welcome back to MTFC TV. Join me this time, Captain Adam Yates. It would be wrong to finish this set of interviews and not talk to Adams, so here we go. Adam, what has pre-season been like for you?
It's probably been one of the best, in all fairness. Been very different to previous pre-seasons, very different. Don't want to say too much about pre-season, give too much away, but it's been one of the best. It's been mixed up. We've done different things. It's not been made boring. It's been quite intense as well at times. Been using facilities like Nuffield Health in Chesterfield. Been using various facilities, which has been great. So yeah, it's been top draw.
We've seen a lot of new faces come into the squad. Is there anybody in particular who shone out for you?
Probably a couple of the midfielders stood out for me initially when I heard about the signings and I heard who the managers wanted to bring in, particularly Chappie and Marshall. I think they'll be great additions to the squad. I think that definitely an area we need to strengthen in. I think we have, so hopefully fingers crossed that those signings can come off.
As the man leading this team out on the field, do you feel there is enough in this squad to really push off, dare we say, playoff challenge this season?
I think that's what, for me personally, and I think previous managers as well, I think playoffs is always a target. It's always a target for a club like Matlock. It's a big club and we want to be pushing every single year, but I think it'll be important to get a good start this year. In fact, it's always important to get a decent start. But I think more so the league's looking really strong as well. So I think if we can pick up a few points early doors, then we can kick on into Christmas. I don't know. You never know.
Dave's given no clues what his starting 11 will be for Saturday. Has he mentioned it to the lads, or is it kept under wraps until the day?
I think the lads have got a good idea, but there's nothing been said from the management up to yet. I think the lads have got a really good idea who they think will start, but whoever's on that starting 11, they'll be ready, raring to go. We've got a game plan and hopefully we'll execute.
I've been at the majority of the training sessions. There seems to be a good buzz around the club, and especially amongst lads, there's a lot of banter flying around. Do you feel this is the most tight-knit group we've ever had at this Matlock?
It's hard to say really, James, to be honest, because there is quite a few new faces, so it's hard to say. But I don't need to tell you, we've had some really strong squads over the years and some really close-knit squads. Hopefully we can pull together with the new faces and we can make this our home and a bit of a fortress this year, hopefully.
We've seen younger lads come up from the reserves, and I've noticed in particular a lot of the more experienced players taking them under their wing. Is that something that Dames instructs us, or is it just something that comes naturally to lads?
I think it does. I think it does come naturally. Yeah, it's hard to say really. I know there's myself and Ted particularly, who's been here quite a while, Greenie. So yeah, hopefully we can take those younger lads under our wing, especially like the academy lads, Harry Wood and I've lost it, but yeah, especially the young lads. I think we can help them through and bring them into the squad when needed.
You had a record goal tally for yourself last season. Is this something you're going to look to continue? Is there going to be some sort of competition between you and Dwayne?
Of course, yeah, of course. You want to try and get on the score sheet as much as possible. I haven't perhaps in my previous years, but yeah, hopefully I can beat that 7 target this year, no doubt. There's been a little bit of banter between me and Dwayne, and I outscored him a little bit last year, so we'll see how we go this year.
I'll get a lot of people who have asked me this question in the past who wanted me to put it towards you. What is it like leading Matlock Town out on the field?
I wouldn't say I'm taking it for granted, but it feels natural to me now. I don't feel awkward in any way. I feel privileged to skip at the side and lead the lads out. Fans are always great down here, and hopefully we can get some record crowds down here this year, especially if we're playing in the right way how we want to play. Yeah, hopefully.
Right, I'll finish it off there, so I know you've got to get off, so thank you very much, Adam Yates.
No problem.